questions. I'll see you in a minute. And we're live.
Hello there. Welcome back.
Whether you like it or not.
Two of us are back.
Only two remain.
Yep. You ready for me to kick it off?
Again, I need to show. I need to hear from Winchester. I see he's in the chat. Have you heard back from folks at Tron? You may have already talked to him because he applied to be on Tron. I have my Catron.
I never
shirt.
heard. Oops, I don't want to show that.
This is my shirt. I'm going next week.
You never said anything.
I'll be there next weekend, and then through the next week before Christmas. But this is a shirt we're wearing. Pretty cool. So I was hoping Tron would be open in time, but it wasn't.
No,
it's not. Not even Bob Iger can make it happen.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll make much happen. Anyways. All right, are we ready for me to kick her off?
But just a few at a time. We're ready.
Oh,
yeah.
People are getting offers, but just a few at a time. I don't know what to say, Winchester. I can send you an offer. Get y'all excited and be like, psych. You've been JPEG'd. Still haven't gotten a no. That's the way to look at it. Still haven't gotten a no.
There you go.
That's the way you look at it.
For Tron. For Catron.
No. You got no's for other stuff.
Oh,
are you working right now? I mean, maybe a no. Like, I mean, no's can be good sometimes.
That's true.
Like, do you have COVID? No.
You have the flu? No.
You just have something. We don't know what it is. It just has to work
years. No.
It has to work its way through. Yes, I'm working. Oh, I wish I was there with you at Disney right now. Running around the parks, cleaning restrooms.
That would be not fun.
You applied for the Halcyon and no.
Oh.
I'll spill the tea later. Oh, I wish I could get on the Halcyon. But I keep getting no's from my bank account. No. I think one day I'll look at my bank account and be like, oh, there's plenty of money. And I keep looking and it says, no money for you. No funds for the Halcyon. Oh, I see.
No fun for you.
No fun for you. You come back in 10 years. We'll be closed by then. We'll be living in a zombie wasteland. Anyways, Merry Christmas. Are we ready to start? Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Get the yawns out.
Yes.
3, 2. Ho, ho, ho! Hello, and welcome to iamGEEK, episode 258. I'm Ryan, joined by my elf friend, Catron.
Heyo.
Mean old Mr. Chris Scrooge is not here again tonight.
Poor guy.
He said, bah, humbug to Christmas.
Wow.
I've got to work on Christmas Geek Eve. I don't know.
Something like that.
Because we're recording, but it doesn't come out on podcast till tomorrow. So this would
Which
be
is still not Christmas, but
GEEKmas Eve. Because tonight we are celebrating Christmas on iamGEEK because Catron is going out of town for a glorious journey, just like Buddy did in the movie Elf. He's going to go past the gumdrop forest and then cross the, I forget the rest of it, through the forest in a plane to Orlando.
Going
to Disney.
Yes.
And you're going to wear an elf costume the whole time.
No.
Anyways. No. So, Chris is not here. I reached out to yeah. We found out today that he wasn't going to be here. I reached out to our good buddy Derek Frank. He already had plans. Then I no, he wanted to, but he couldn't. And then I contacted Skelehos and I said, Skelehos, can you come back on the show? I know it's not Halloween time, it's Christmas time.
Oh.
And I was like, can you come on? And let me tell you.
Oh.
If you're watching, he just sent me his arm, like part of his arm. If you're watching on YouTube,
thankfully it wasn't a middle finger that he sent.
No, it's just, I guess, the okay, unless it's like some other weird
yeah, could be a gang symbol of some sort. We're not sure.
Or I don't know. He sent me his arm. So I'm guessing that's a no.
Could be a no.
You
do it yourself is probably what he means.
Yeah.
Just do it yourself.
Hey, I'm Skelehos. Bleep blah blue.
Bleep blah blue.
So it's just Catron Elf and me with my festive unicorn mistletoe shirt on. And a black hat to match. Like coal.
I have an elf hat on, but I have a shirt on that I designed for our Disney trip. I'm so excited. I was really hoping Tron would be open by the time we went, but no, it's not. But it says Catron, and it's in the Tron font. Catron family vacation.
We've been gone for a couple weeks. Anyway. We got to get back into this. We're sort of a little off our game tonight, but we'll get there. Sorry, I'm coughing.
That's all right.
Yeah, so you're going to Disney next week?
Next Friday, I'll leave and I'll be in the world Saturday of next week, and we'll be going to the Magic Kingdom on a Saturday, which is awesome. But it's good. It's going to be a laid back day. We do have Liberty Tree Tavern reservations, and we're just going to go with the flow.
You know what I found out about Liberty Tree Tavern?
Yes.
Is that did that mute?
It did mute that.
Hey, good. All right. So what I found out last time we were there, a couple people in our party, my daughter and my mom, have some food allergies. So we said, my mom can't have gluten or milk or dairy or milk. And then my daughter can't have dairy. So we told them this. And they're like, oh, no problem. So like Liberty Tree is like family style where they bring platters
all
out.
Kinds of family Thanksgiving and Christmassy food. It's a perfect place to go for Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Yes. Well, if you have a food allergy, they bring your own like platter of food out.
Nice.
So they brought my daughter, who's 5, this huge, it's like the amount of food they bring for the whole table, but they bring it to the individual. They brought this big tray out and sat down in front of her. I'm like, what are you see that she's 5.
But it's what we give to everybody.
Yeah, but that's what we give to everybody. She was like, oh, it's so much food. I'm like, you don't have to eat it all. She's like, oh, good. So I ate off of her plate too, because there's just so much food. So yeah, so if you want your own platter of food,
man, that's a hack.
Just be like, I'm allergic to something.
We'll bring you some tofu. How about that?
Yeah. And the stuff that they brought her was really good too. So
yeah,
she couldn't have the dessert because it had ice cream. So they brought her cookies.
Nice.
Dairy-free, gluten-free cookies.
That's very cool. Yeah.
Like a whole bag of them.
We went When we went during COVID times, we went to Liberty Tree Tavern. That was the first time we ever went, and of course they did family style anyways. A lot of the buffets were doing that, but they did it already. But we loved it. We thought it was really good. I'd never been, so we're looking forward to going again. I've been making reservations and getting new reservations of all these places that I want to go, that I've been to before and always wanted to go to, all these different things. And I'm probably going to cancel half of them because it's so expensive and time, right? Some of them I've double booked because I was pretty much like one's at 4:30 and one's at 6. It's like, okay, we got to choose between those two, what we really want to do. And, but it gives us some flexibility. And now you can cancel within 2 hours. You don't have to do 24 hours. So amazing. I think everybody's going to start hoarding them like that, of course, but that also means things open up like right beforehand too. So that's helpful, but it's really nice because and I think the reason why they did it is because of the way Genie Plus works now, and how you can't pick those times and how busy it is. And it just makes a lot of sense because they probably had people going to the Blue Umbrellas and saying, hey, I had this reservation, couldn't make it. And they were tired of it. So like, let's just make it so they can cancel it on their own, so.
Yeah, I mean the 24-hour thing for food reservations at Disney, I always thought was dumb, anyways, because it's Disney, and you never know what's going to be around the next corner, pretty much. Right. So and then you never know when you're going to get stuck on a ride or something. So it's like, sort of lame.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing about you don't want to make too many reservations because you want to be spontaneous, right? You really only want to do one meal a day that's reserved, pretty much, right? Because you don't want to spend all of your time trying to rush to get to the next thing, and they want you to plan out ahead of time. So I think this just makes it even easier, even better. So I think it's good.
Yeah. Well, cool. I hope you have a blast. I hope you get me a lightsaber because it's Christmas time, the season of giving.
I'm actually considering if an opening occurs, Savi's trying to get it because
they're coming out with new parts.
That's fine.
I'm just saying, like, they've started coming out with them at Disneyland, but it hasn't made it over to Disney World yet. So wouldn't that be crazy if when you're there, new parts appeared?
No parts. So I've been using this mouse dining website that you can sign up for and get alerts, and for free you can get so many alerts through emails, and you can sign up for alerts for openings with Savi's or different experiences. So I've got one set up for Savi's, and a couple other restaurants we're trying to get better times on, and I went ahead and paid the $10 for the month of December, basically, so that anytime during this month I can make those changes. I've gotten so many texts, and it's worked out 2 times. It should have worked out 3 times for me to get reservations that I didn't have previously. So it's been worth it, and I think I'll get more in that 2-hour window or in that same day, even because people may not know that you can wait for 2 hours. So I'm excited about it, and it's been pretty helpful.
Cool. I hope you get to do Savi's. That would be cool. It's a really cool experience. It's expensive.
but I saved a lot of money because I bought my Disney gift cards through Target, the red card. So I saved like $50 or something, which is still
there's a hack. Yeah.
So
$50.
And then I bought enough cards, because they had this deal with the Circle where you get $20 back if you make so many purchases of a certain amount. So I did that. I just split up how many cards I was going to buy into the 4 purchases. I got a $20 gift card for Target. So I essentially ended up saving almost, not $100, but it was a decent amount of money, 80, 70, I don't remember what it ended up being, but maybe like $80 overall. So
cool. What day are you going to Hollywood Studios?
We'll be at Hollywood Studios on Monday the 19th.
Okay. I don't think it's today. There's like a big lightsaber meetup sometime around then. I forget when. Monday the 19th. So that's when I'll bug you all day. Say, what's going on?
Great.
Have you done this yet? Have you done that?
Haven't done anything is what I'm probably going to say. We'll see.
We'll see. All right. Cool. Well, we are celebrating Christmas tonight, so we should probably do some Christmas things, like drink some eggnog, tell scary ghost stories.
Yes.
Tales
of the stories of
Christmases long ago. Sing some carols. I'll let you start.
Oh, GEEKmas tree. This is the song that my son sang to me tonight. I said, we're doing a Christmas themed show. And he said, oh, GEEKmas tree. Oh, GEEKmas tree.
Oh.
I was like, wow.
Look, my tree, it looks like it went, it looks like it fell out of the back of a truck. Because I got it out right before this. I haven't fluffed it or anything.
Out of the back of the truck, okay.
Yeah. And there's a scary ghost story on it.
Oh, there is.
Right there. If you're watching, you can see it. It's right there. It's hard to point behind you on camera.
I mean, you can just point and know that you're pointing at it because you're pointing at it.
There we go. Scary ghost story.
That's better, yeah.
Or it's just a scary ghost. It's not really scary at all. So we have some games tonight. We've got some reminiscing maybe because this will probably, it's the end of the year. So Catron said, why don't we take some ornaments from the year off the tree of our favorite things?
Yeah.
These are a few of my favorite things.
So the official title of this was supposed to be, what's on your GEEKmas tree? What ornaments are on your GEEKmas tree?
I have a ghost. That's it, because I just got it out of the garage.
So we have a Star Wars tree in our kitchen that we started last year, and it has that mask from the Stormtrooper costume that we got at Disney the last time we went. That's what's on the topper of the tree. And then she got some just random like purpley balls on there, but then there's all these Star Wars figures that she got from Five Below and other places.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't decorated any trees yet at our house.
No,
we haven't decorated at all because we were out of town.
Yeah,
in Alabama, and then we just got back. So maybe this weekend we'll decorate. That's how this tree it looks so bad. Let me tell you, if you're not to see it in person, you would think that I tackled it right before we got on the air. Yeah. All right. So
real quick, I did want to say hi to Scott McDonald. He's on our chat over on Facebook, and he was saying hey, and he said, "Am I the only one here?" And I said, "Well, we've got some other people on YouTube, so." If you want to join us there, you can, or you can stay where you are on Facebook. But thanks for watching.
Hello there.
Hello there.
General Kenobi. That's what you're supposed to say.
That's right.
Anyways. All right. So should we start with some of our favorite things from this last year? And then play maybe a couple games.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's so hard. It's so hard doing this without Chris because we don't have somebody saying when we talk to him, what do you think about that? And he says, it's okay. Or saying, I'm with you fellas. Really that's his two catchphrases.
We're missing the comedy. We're missing. He's the funny one.
We know that he'll never watch this. So we could say literally whatever we want to say about him right now. Anyways, all right. I could say what I got him for Christmas right now.
You could.
He would never know.
He might. I mean, if he's working right now, he could have us on. Well, no, we know he's not on.
He's not. We know who's on. We know who's. We're like Santa Claus. We know when you're watching. We know when you're listening.
And we watch you when you're sleeping.
Yes, we do watch you when you're sleeping. We're horrible. We're so bad. It's okay.
It's true.
Oh, by the way, I got him nothing. Just kidding. Big old bag of nothing. Big old bag of nothing. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
I got him this hand right here for his Skelohos because if you don't know, Skelohos is missing an arm. So this would be perfect for Skelohos. Like in real life, it's missing an arm. Okay. So a few of the favorite things. What are we starting with, Catron?
I'll start with something that happened at an event we went to. And that's kind of narrows it down because we only went to probably one event together this year. But when we went to Comic Palooza, and we saw BattleBots battling, and that's one of my favorite shows to watch is BattleBots, and it wasn't anywhere near what they do on the show.
No,
but it was still cool to say.
It's still cool.
That there's that guy. What was the guy's name? It was the Mad Catter. Mad Catter.
Yeah, the Mad Catter was there, and your favorite one girl was there.
I know. So the Mad Catter was there, and he's the one that talks like a wrestler whenever he's talking to the commentator.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Come on, and he's so fired up, and it was like he's here, And then they had these little BattleBot battles, so the small BattleBots that were battling, and that was actually more exciting than the big ones because the big ones were the subpar, the not as grand. So, anyways, on my tree, I have a BattleBots ornament.
Oh, do you really? Or are you just saying that?
No, it's this.
I know. I'm just kidding. The tree in my mind.
In my mind. Our GEEKmas tree that we're putting together in this lovely episode.
Yeah, it would be cool if we did have a GEEKmas tree.
Yes,
for
we
all
could probably draw one, and we could draw these ornaments to put on there for
like a virtual one or something.
Like a virtual one, people could put their virtual.
That would be cool. Goodness. if we had time to do stuff, that would be really cool.
That's true.
We'll get Chris right on that. He's got plenty of time.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. So I should do an event then. I should do something like that to start with.
Yeah.
This one doesn't involve you though. Is that okay? Does it have to involve you? I mean, Comic Palooza was great, but I was thinking when my son and I had a boys' day, as he called it, at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
And we played the Bounty Hunters game like literally all day. We beat the Bounty Hunters game and joined the guild at the end because we played it so much. But that was just a fun day. Awesome. And he's like, yeah, we got to do boy things without the girls. We got boy stuff to do. And so now all the time he's like, when are the girls leaving? We need more boy day time.
Boy time. That's the best though, right? Because I thought about it, something that my son and I did, but when they say, let's go do something, just you and me, it's like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Forget the girls. Boy time. We got to
girls are nothing but trouble.
I don't know. We got to pilot the Millennium Falcon. We got to ride Resistance. We got to, and this was the day before a hurricane, so it was pouring the rain all day, but we still had a blast. So
that's awesome.
That was my first little ornament on my tree. Is my
your
boy time.
So my second ornament is a Zippo lighter.
Because you took up smoking this year?
No, I was trying to find a movie that I liked, and it was hard. So I was looking through
list of movies. Smoking because this year was my goodness.
I took up smoking. No, it's Uncharted. So I thought
the movie?
That was a really great movie. Yes, the Uncharted movie. I wasn't sure that I would like it because most video game movies are not great.
Yeah,
Street Fighter, Resident Evil, others, but Uncharted was really good, and it was like watching two of my favorite movies, National Treasure and Indiana Jones together. Right? There's this big adventure. Yeah. They're solving puzzles. They're rescuing this archaeological discovery or whatever, doing something like that. So it's I thought that was a really great movie. So
yeah, it was good. I didn't think I would like it simply because Tom Holland looks nothing like the character from the game. Yeah. Zero. I mean, he's too young. But I enjoyed the movie. Yeah. After I saw it, but it was still hard to think of it as an Uncharted movie because I'm like, yeah, that's not Nathan Drake. I'm sorry.
Sure.
It's not.
Yeah.
But the movie was good.
But it was good as a standalone. I honestly have never played the games. I've seen the games. And I've heard
my favorite
you talk about them plenty. But I enjoyed the movie without knowing anything about the game.
I could put a little Nathan Drake right there. I'm gonna reach back in a minute, and this is gonna knock it over. So movie. So now I think a movie. You dropped that on me.
I thought about saying Thor: Love and Thunder. You could use that one if you like.
Gosh, that movie sucked. I mean, that movie was not my favorite. Sorry, I did not like that movie. I thought this was favorite things, not what I hated about the year. The Grinchmas tree.
That's next. We're doing that later. It's an hour 3. So
I'm trying to think of a movie I actually loved from this year. Did I
about,
like any?
You like Nope, right? Or
I didn't see that movie.
Oh, you didn't see it? Maybe it was Chris that saw it. I was thinking you said
no.
you saw it.
I didn't see it because the reviews said that it wasn't good. So I never watched it. I was like, I don't have time. I've seen a lot of TV. I'm trying to think of movies.
Well, I have a TV one that's probably way different than anything.
Yeah, I didn't like Thor. I didn't like Doctor Strange.
You didn't see the Panther yet.
I haven't got to see that one. Spider-Man: No Way Home. That was last year, right?
I know. Well, and I was going to say Jungle Cruise, but that was last year. I was like, I don't know what was this year anymore.
Was there any good movies this year?
It wasn't a lot, and that's why I kind of ended up with Uncharted, because there wasn't a ton.
There's got to be something that I'll watch. This is gonna. I need to pull up Netflix or something.
Should have prepped you a little bit more on this. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was anything. There was a new Enola Holmes that was pretty good. I don't know if you saw
that was good. Yeah, that was really good. Enola Holmes 2 was good. There's got to be some blockbuster I'm not thinking of that was actually good.
Yeah. Bullet Train.
I haven't got to see that. I saw this on Netflix now, and I want to watch it. I've heard it's
Guardians
really
of the Galaxy Christmas. That was good. You saw Super Pets?
Yeah.
The Secrets of Dumbledore. Black Adam.
I didn't see Black Adam yet either.
Lightyear. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, it really wasn't. That was the one.
That's
I had a hard time with.
Weird to think about, because this last year, I don't think. I mean, it's a matter of opinion, but I don't think there was any like, man, that movie was so good that I saw in theaters.
No, I would agree, and I think a lot of people would. I mean, there were plenty of movies. The Minions, that was another movie I saw in the theater, and of course, the Thor, I saw that in the theater. We both saw that, and yeah, again, there weren't a ton, so it's okay.
Oh man, I feel bad now that there's probably some movie that I really liked, and I can't think of it, and then that movie's just sitting there going, "Why won't you put me? Your team, your
Monsters."
No, I started watching that. It was so bad.
Oh no,
it was so bad. I was like, "Oh, you're done."
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, I'm looking. I don't think there was any.
And if you come up with something else, you can do it. We can move on.
Well, I guess technically, the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special was a movie. That was fantastic.
Yeah. Oh,
that's what I'm going with.
Yeah. No, I can agree with that one. That was actually one that I considered as well, because it was
fantastic.
So good. Yeah,
fantastic. And I don't know if Werewolf by Night would be. That was sort of. I mean, both of those are sort of specials, but Werewolf by Night was fantastic too.
Yeah.
So those are my two top things, I guess, for the year, as far as quote unquote movies go.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking and there's nothing. There's nothing else. What a bad year for movies. Isn't that sad? I mean, there's movies that people like this year, but nothing that stuck out to me like, man, that was a really good movie.
Well, and some of them were movies that were delayed from previous years.
The Batman.
That was. I didn't see it.
It was really good. It was good. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. I still like those other two better though.
Yeah.
if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Those two are good. Okay. We're gonna do
one more TV show.
TV show. Okay. Now, there were a lot of good TV shows.
There were. Yeah.
And I think the one that's gonna top it for me is gonna be a surprise. Like, what would you think I would pick? It's my
I think
favorite
if
TV show of
if
2022.
somebody knows that you're a Star Wars fan, you might pick Kenobi. I think that's what somebody but
Kenobi was
Tales of the Jedi, because I know you've talked about a lot about
Oh,
it
Tales of
that
the
you
Jedi. They were shorts though. So
yeah.
Tales of
It's
the
not
Jedi
really
was
a show. That's more of a
fantastic.
special too. Yeah.
Yeah. Kenobi was fantastic.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, I pretty much binged the show because it was on Netflix.
Mhm.
I really loved Wednesday.
I haven't watched that one yet either. I
The
want
Addams
to.
Family. It's based on the girl from the Addams Family.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to put this on. Whatever. Check it out to see if it's any good. Because I grew up watching like Addams Family on Nick at Night and stuff. And it was, and I thought this is going to be a silly show, but it's like this, like whodunit, like mystery show. And I was like, ooh, this is pretty interesting. It's a show that I would probably watch again. And there was some fantastic like choreography in it and music, and it was really good.
Yeah. Would you consider it a Halloween type
No.
show? Yeah.
No, I think you can watch it any time of the year because it just came out not too long ago.
Yeah, it came out after, and I think that's why they did it too. That it wanted to associate it with Halloween TV or movies, so they put it out afterwards. So that's good.
But of the Star Wars shows, because I'm a Star Wars guy, Kenobi was my favorite, I think, of the shows. Yeah. Now, I'm not counting the Tales of the Jedi because those are more like shorts.
It's a mini
that was my favorite Star Wars thing of the year was Tales of the Jedi, the animated short thing. Fantastic. Watched it through twice. Loved it, every minute of it. Loved Dooku's story. And I'll be that guy, and everybody's going to disagree with me. But Andor was the bottom of the Star Wars list for me this year.
Man.
It's not that I didn't like it.
But you didn't love it.
I didn't love it. And more times than one, it put me to sleep.
I can see that.
Probably because I watched it at night, like after I got a long day, getting the kids to bed and stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm going to watch Andor. And it was just like the music was very soft and slow.
There's a lot of story to it.
Story.
Yeah.
And at times, I totally forgot I was watching a Star Wars show until like a stormtrooper would pop up. I'm like, why is there a stormtrooper? Sure. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's a Star Wars show.
Yeah.
By all means, it wasn't bad.
Right.
But it wasn't my favorite of the year.
I watched Rogue One the other night afterwards.
I love Rogue One.
Yeah. Rogue One's so good.
So I guess Wednesday, Tales of the Jedi, and Kenobi.
Okay.
I guess.
So the one I came up with, I was like, what was my favorite show? And I didn't feel like picking one of the Disney Plus shows. I mean, they were fine. But like She-Hulk, it was my favorite. The Star Wars ones were good. They're fine. But so I picked a really random one, but it's called Is It Cake? So what I was going to say is I was going to put an ornament that's actually a cake on my tree or whatever, but it's so the idea of the show, if you haven't watched it, is they have cake artists that make these cakes to look like real things. So like a purse or a slab of meat or whatever it is. And so they pick the one that looks the most like the real thing, not like cake. And then they take a knife through it and say, oh, it was this one, and it's really fascinating because they were all really great at making cakes, and it's a neat show.
I was supposed to tell what the ornaments were, and I didn't, right?
I don't care.
So for Wednesday would be the hand, probably. Like just a...
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just a hand. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, go watch Wednesday. It's fun. You'll like it, I think.
Yeah, I plan to.
The only character that I was like, I think this is bad casting, was Gomez, the dad. Nothing against the actor. I was just like, I would have cast some different. But the rest of the show, you'll have to tell me if you figure out who done it before.
I'll do my best.
You're like, I probably won't watch it.
I will watch it. I do plan to watch it. We've got so many shows that we're trying to get through, and
Yeah.
then there's new seasons of Critter Fixers on Disney Plus that we're hooked on now. So, have you ever watched Critter Fixers?
Never even
So
heard of that.
it's these 2 guys that are in Atlanta. That's like I don't think they're related. I think they just know each other, but they own this veterinarian whatever in Georgia, and they fix just about any animal you bring in, like not just fix them, like whatever, but they're the Critter Fixers.
All change. I'll fix her up.
If they're sick, they're got tumors or whatever's going on with them, they help them, and they're funny, which is what makes it.
It's probably why
I've
never watched that show, because me and animals
It gets
stuff.
rough. Yeah, that was a rough one we watched.
Cry. You're gonna make me cry now. I'm gonna cry.
So
as old as Skeleton Man, me.
and then we haven't gotten caught up on oh my gosh, I just forgot it. The Yellowstone. It came back on this a few weeks ago, and we started watching the new season and just haven't watched it because it takes so long to get through. So with commercials.
Yeah, I've never seen that show.
Yeah, it's good. It's rough.
Oh, good. You like them rough shows that make you cry.
Man,
I don't. Yeah. Man, you like another show? We'll move on, but I always want to call it Benedict Cumberbatch, but that's not the name of the show.
Yes, the Benedict Society. So
I love that. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, the new season. I haven't watched all of it yet, but we've gotten through most of, or part of it, half of it, I guess.
There's probably a new one this week, right?
Probably.
Oh, I gotta
watch it. The Clauses started a couple weeks ago.
I haven't even thought about watching.
It's okay. It's decent. And then supposedly this month the National Treasure show is supposed to start.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything about it, so I'm excited about that.
But no Nicolas Cage, right?
No Nicolas Cage that we know.
What's the point?
I don't know.
All right. Well, there we go. There's our. Unless there's any other ornaments you want to add to the.
There's our GEEKmas tree. No, that's it. Oh, wait, do we have a topper?
Oh, our topper, like the best thing of the year.
Sure.
The year's almost over. I mean,
here comes another one. Yeah, I don't know.
Just being with you. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
All of us, 2 of us together.
I will. Yeah, pretty much. I will tell you that I am a little sad.
No.
That I won't be at Disney with you, because
I know
so many years we've been there together.
This is Jennifer, one of the only times.
I know. I said something to Jennifer about you guys are going to be there, and she's like, "What? What do you mean they're going to be there?" And I'm like, "They're going on a trip to Disney." And it just, you could see it computing in her head, like, this doesn't make sense because we're not going to Disney. So why are they going to Disney without us?
How are they going?
I was like, I didn't think it would work out for us because, we had to be there in November and I didn't think we could get all the way back. And she's just like, oh, you're right, I guess.
I know. Well, and I talked to her today, helping her with a computer problem. And I said, well, we're leaving next week. And she's like, I know.
She wasn't
happy.
Yeah, you might be there in Tampa the same time you're in Orlando. She'll be in the same state, so you could just reach out.
Just reach out, and he'll be. I'm actually going to see my parents one day while we're there. We're going to. I sent them a magic band in the mail, that an old one that we had, and she got it today. Well, she's like, how much did you pay for this? Like, it was free. She's like, wow. So they're going to sneak into our hotel parking lot so we can then ride the Skyliner over to the Riviera.
Listening. Tigers got ears everywhere.
Of course.
How dare you? Well, that's good.
Same last name, so it works.
Catron. All right, shall we maybe play a little festive game?
We should. Yes.
We don't have to. I mean,
no, we should.
We could just keep it going. Sit back and look at this tree if we want to. Oh, shoot.
He's going to knock it over.
My ghost. The ghost flew out at me.
Grant fell out.
Stay in the tree. Okay, which game are we playing? Which one do you want to do?
Sorry, I'm muted. I don't care. Mine will take a long time, so you may not want to do mine. It will take a while. So whatever you want to do.
A while. Like, how many do you have?
I have 12. I could cut it in half. We could just do 5. I could pick
Mine is the title of my game is Best Movies of 2022. It's a really short game.
Mine is it a Hallmark movie classic, or is it a BBC Christmas scary ghost story?
Oh. Well, let's do a few of those, and then maybe we'll do a few of those, and do a few of mine is like it's greeting card box of lies is what mine is.
That's right. Nice. Okay.
So we can do a few of each, because I know everybody in the chat's like, oh, please do more.
Do them all. Yeah, I mean, it has been at least 2 weeks since you've heard our lovely voices on this show. We've been on 2 other shows.
Yes.
We've been on other shows more than we've done our own show. So if you haven't checked out the Main Street Electrical podcast, we've been on their show recently, of last week. And then the week before that, we were on another Disney podcast with the Journey to Imagination podcast, I think is what it's called. And yeah, you can check us out on both of those. Which did you see the other day? He posted one of his. He told us that he is in. He goes to dance, like he's learning dance. Well, it's hip hop dance, and he's really good at it too. I don't know if you saw that or not. Yeah.
Cool.
No. Okay.
All right, I'm ready. I'm caught up on my Hallmark movies and my old
BBC scary. These are movies. Yeah. Okay. Here's the first one. Is this a Hallmark movie, or is it a BBC scary movie?
It's Christmas themed, right? Because
they're all Christmas movies.
Because BBC used to do scary Christmas movies long ago.
Yes. Yeah, in the 70s. So, all right, here's the first one. Whistle and I'll come to you. Is that a BBC scary ghost story, or is it a Hallmark movie?
Could be either one.
No, I'll tell you, I picked some really good ones on both sides.
Whistle, I'll come to you. That could be a movie from another channel too. I can't whistle. So, I'm trying to think what it would be a Hallmark movie. Like that name, the title usually for Hallmark movies have some small town in it, don't they?
Yeah.
We'll go. This sounds like maybe something from the 70s. We'll go BBC.
Okay, you're right. It's I've got the plots here too, so we'll go through it real quick. Leaving his ill and aging wife in a care home, a retired astronomer revisits one of their old coastal haunts, but after discovering a ring on the beach, is soon haunted himself.
Whistle, I'll come to you.
So weird. All right.
The title's so weird for that plot.
Yes, it is weird. Okay. All right, here's another one. Let me find a good one here. Oh, yeah, there was a good one. Yeah, The Night Before Christmas. Is that a Hallmark movie, or is it a scary ghost story?
I've seen this one.
No,
not really.
It's almost like the game, right? You try to describe the plot of the movie.
Yeah, the night before Christmas.
Yeah,
it's a Hallmark movie.
It is a Hallmark movie.
I think I've actually heard that title before.
The Fox family are lacking in festive cheer until Santa crashes into their house and they're called upon to help save Christmas.
Why would Santa crash into somebody's house the night before Christmas?
I don't
Wouldn't
know.
He be at the North Pole getting everything ready?
And you would think, but
Hallmark movies are full of lies.
All right, next one. Okay. What I Did for Love. I'm going to read them all as if they're scary movies so that you won't know which is which.
What I Did for Love.
Yes.
Again, the title is not a Hallmark catchy, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. True.
So I'm going to go BBC.
It's not. It's actually a
Oh,
Hallmark movie. A big city attorney doesn't know what he's in for when his fiance brings him back to her small town. I mean, that's like every title, every plot of
it's always
Pine
small
Gap
towns.
to meet her family during the holidays.
I want to know where all these small towns are because they're
Yeah.
always based in small towns. There's always somebody coming from a big city going to a small town, and then there's just Christmas magic.
Yeah.
And you know none of them happen in the South because
That's true.
in
They're
all
all
of these movies, it snows.
Yep.
When's the last time do you
It's
know
not
that it
snow.
snowed on Christmas in the South?
Well, that's right. At Christmas, it always snows in January or February when you
but
really
not Christmas. So
want
none
it.
of these can happen in the South.
That's
There's
right.
no Southern gentleman and
In Vermont or
yeah,
somewhere in
it's
New England.
all up north.
Yeah.
That's where all the Christmas magic happens. I
Yep.
guess for Hallmark. Should have one on the bayou.
We do have a comment in Facebook. It's from Roger Coley. It says, "The Spock elf." Oh man, hat is hilarious. Yeah, thanks. It's my son's actually, but it's yeah. Thank you. All right. Live long and prosper. All right. Here's the next one. We'll do a couple more here. This one is tricky. Lost Hearts.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Lost Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Lost Hearts.
We should have done the game, right?
BBC.
BBC. You're right. An orphan moves into the house of his older cousin, but is disturbed by visions of a pair of ghostly children. Is their message a warning to be fearful of his cousin's obsession with more immortality?
Lost Hearts.
Lost
So
Hearts.
the kids lose their hearts? Is that
I guess
they died?
I don't know.
The hearts was ripped from their body on Christmas Eve.
All right. The rest of them, we'll go ahead and move on. The rest of them are a little. So Whistle and I will come to you. The Stalls of Barchester. So that one does sound like a Hallmark movie, right? But that actually is a BBC
I think
movie.
I would have guessed BBC for that one because it sounds eerie. The Stalls of Barchester. What happened in those bathroom stalls? No one will know.
That one, an ambitious cleric murders an aged archdeacon of Barchester Cathedral. However, he is soon stalked by a sinister black cat and by a hooded figure, by both of whom seem to be embodiments of carvings on the cathedral's choir stalls. So they're choir stalls, not horse stalls. See, I thought horse stalls when I first saw that one. The Treasure of Abbot Thomas. The Ash Tree, the Signalman, the Stigma, the Ice House. That could go either way. A View from a Hill, number 13, maybe. Of course, Whistle and I Come to You. I have it on here twice apparently because I don't know why it's on here twice. Except that there's a 2010 version and a 1968 version.
Well, we're watching the 2010 version.
The other movies I picked, there were so many Hallmark movies, but here's some other ones.
There's I wonder how many Hallmark movies there are.
Oh my gosh. I had the list, but it's ridiculous. So here's one. The Sons of Mistletoe. I thought was a good one. Or did we do that one?
No.
A Christmas Visitor. What I Did for Love, Moonlight and Mistletoe. The Most Wonderful Time of the Year. I was like, that could be a good tricky one. The Town That Christmas Forgot, which I think I've seen that one. The Santa Suit, which could be like the skin of Santa. Farewell, Mr. Kringle, The Santa Incident, and A Christmas. So I think that one could have been a lot more fun if we had more people, trying to guess.
Yeah, if only we had a third person.
Plot, if we had a third person. Right?
If there was only someone else around. Well, there's not. All right. Well. Are you ready for?
I'm ready.
Christmas card box of lies. So if you're familiar with the Tonight Show with Jimmy, ever heard of the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon?
I've heard of it. Yes, I heard of it. Does pretty well. Yeah.
It's okay. It used to be better.
That's
they have a show on there, or a game that they play called Box of Lies, where one person takes this box, and they look in the box, and then they describe what's in the box to the person on the other side of the wall that can't see what's in the box.
right.
And then that person has to say, you're telling the truth or you're telling a lie. Now, we don't have a box, a wall of boxes. I just have my phone with pictures on them. I'm going to look at some old Victorian Christmas cards, legit or maybe not legit. I'm going to describe it to you, and you tell me whether it is a real Christmas card or I'm telling you a little Christmas fib.
Little fib.
Just a little fib. Santa won't mind. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. This Christmas card. It says, well, I'll tell you what it looks like. Okay, there's a fly. I guess it's a fly with a tambourine and a frog dancing with one of those pincher bugs.
What in the world?
With dragonflies in the background. And the card reads, "May Christmas be merry." Is that an actual
old Victorian?
Is that an actual Victorian Christmas card, or did I just make it up?
Man, it seems like a trick question, but I'm going to say it's not a Christmas card.
I tell the truth. There it is. If you're watching, you can see it sort of.
Almost like the dog's playing poker or something.
This was a real Christmas card.
That's a little odd.
Pincher bug and a frog dancing while a fly plays the tambourine. And it says, "May Christmas be merry."
Wow.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. So that's good. Right. So we're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, shoot.
Okay.
What is going on with my phone? It's Victorian technology. Okay. This one. It says, "Come to wish you all a I can't read it. We'll skip that one. We'll skip that one. All right. Imagine, if you will. We'll come back to that one. Let's say there's a sailor. Okay. He's eating a pie.
Okay.
With a bottle.
Sailors do.
A bottle of alcohol. He's eating the pie with a fork and a knife. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
A bottle of alcohol. Looks sort of sad. And it reads, "Compliments of the season."
Compliments of the season. I mean,
that's
like a common thing that people give during the holiday season are bottles of alcohol to people. It's much like the Coca-Cola panda bears, good grief, polar bears that are on the cards and different things.
Bears,
So it wouldn't surprise me if there was a sailor eating a pie and drinking alcohol on a Christmas card. I'll say it's real.
Actually, it's a lie. It's actually a clown. It's a clown eating a pie. A sad clown eating a pie with alcohol. It says, "Compliments of the season." You have to Google these if you're listening. Just Google bizarre early Christmas cards, and don't you Google it, Catron.
Okay. It's like, I can do that, I guess.
Okay, here's one. Santa Claus, jolly old Saint Nick, has a child in his arms that's screaming,
Mm.
and he's stuffing him in a sack, and it says, "Merry Christmas."
A child in his lap that he's
No,
stuffing
in his arms. He's got it in his arms,
and
stuffing him in a sack.
into a sack.
It says, "Merry Christmas."
And is the kid crying?
Yes. Or screaming.
Or screaming, or doesn't want to be in the bag, I'm assuming.
I don't think so. Merry
Christmas. Man. Wow. I mean, it doesn't seem like a good Christmas card. It could be something else. I'm going to say it's not a real Christmas card. I'm going to be wrong on all of these, aren't I?
It is.
What is he shoving him into a bag?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's so weird.
Christmas. It's Merry Christmas.
Yes, I got it right. I knew I didn't say Merry Christmas.
It's hard to read when I got it squished down a little.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. That's really strange.
These are all real, by the way. Well,
yeah,
most
that's
of them.
Great.
Okay. How about this? 3 clams dancing on the beach. Right? Merry Christmas
normal.
to you. Merry Christmas to
you. That's it. Just some clams on the beach saying Merry Christmas.
And there might be like a British flag. Yeah, we'll say
there might. You got a little too creative with this one, I feel like. The way you were describing. I'm going to say it's not real. It was not a British flag.
It's real.
Oh, no.
It's hard to see. I'll try to put these pictures on our Facebook group, iamGroup, later. It's 3 clams dancing.
That is really odd. Man, I'm terrible at this game. I'm going to start guessing the other way, and then you're going to change it up on me.
All right. Why are these real? Is what I know.
Yeah, that's really strange. I mean, yeah, it's art, I guess. That's
okay.
Expression.
Whoa, can't do that one. All right. Simple one.
Okay. I like simple ones.
Mouse riding a lobster with a note in his hand in another language. Assuming it says Merry Christmas.
A mouse riding a lobster with a note.
Yes. That probably says Merry Christmas, but it's in a different language.
I feel like it's not a mouse. Like, that's not two things that you would normally think of being together. But at this rate, it wouldn't really surprise me if it was real. I'm still going to stick with it. It's not real. Oh, no. Why? Why is it's a red lobster, so it's one that's cooked, I guess.
I don't know. I don't. These are all real.
Wow.
Do you want another one, or do you want to? I mean,
yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, humiliate me more. That's great.
Okay.
Randy Claus. So we do have.
Hey, man.
I can't think of his name all of a sudden. I'm sorry.
He's from Princess and the Scoundrel.
Yeah, I knew the name of the show. I just couldn't think of his name. But thanks for being on, Steven. Yes. Hey, Steven. Sorry, I hadn't talked to you in a while. Hope you're doing well.
Sorry, he usually sees the stuff before I see it. Okay, so okay, this one's a New Year card, so it's not Christmas technically.
Okay.
Come to you. Wait, I can't read.
I can't either.
Okay. Hoping you have a bright New Year. The picture It's children riding.
Mm.
I don't know if I don't know if they're children-sized bats or bat-sized children, but the children are riding bats, and it looks like they're whipping the bats. There's a beautiful sunset in the background. Wishing you a happy new year. Children riding bats, whipping them. Beautiful sunset.
No. I mean, I've guessed no on all of these except for the very first one, I think, or the second one, and maybe the first. I don't know, but I've been wrong every time. But I have a feeling this one is no. So
it's real. I'll put these up on here.
Yeah, I can't see them. It looks like it's kind of funny because of the way the reflection is. It almost looks like you're on an old iPhone 4 with iOS 1 or something. It looks really weird.
I don't know. I'll put them up on our. Yeah, I'll put them up on there on our Facebook group. I am group.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want one last one?
Yeah, I do. I can't believe how much I do.
I mean, I could do more than one. There's so many of them. This one, a giant. Okay. How do I put this?
I don't know. How do you put it?
There's a giant rubber ball.
Mm-hmm.
Children are climbing all over it. And it says "Happy Christmas to you."
You're not too excited about that one. I think this one's not real. It was a ball of yarn or something different.
I did lie on this one to make some of it up. It was actually this giant like meatball thing, and some of the children are stuck inside of it, and you're trying to eat their way out. And they're eating it, and one child is stabbing the giant meatball with a big knife. And one child, I'm pretty sure, is dead, like literally dead. See the little child right there, dead.
It sure is. Almost looks like the old lady that lived in the shoe or something. That story.
And it says "A Happy Christmas to you." Here we go.
Okay, then.
They must have been on some stuff back in the Victorian age.
Yeah, that seems to be.
Some of these we can't even talk about. It wouldn't be.
We would have to change that. Put that little letter on there on our podcast to be a.
Yes. Well, this one I'll just describe to you. This is just a bonus one for fun.
Great. I love fun.
We know this is real. It reads "A Merry Christmas" in like the letters are made out of branches, like from a tree. So some of them are creepy looking. But it's the giant meatball again. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It looks like a meatball. This one has a face. For a hat, for a top hat, it has a saucer and a glass of milk. It has a fork and a knife stabbed in its cheeks while it's smiling. And its legs are made of wine bottles. And it says, "A Merry Christmas."
A Merry Christmas. Yeah, it doesn't help. That's weird. There you go.
There we go.
Creepy at all. It's a scary ghost story after all.
Yeah. So I encourage you this Christmas season, after you listen to I Am Geek, to go on Google and type in bizarre early Christmas cards, print them out, and send them to your favorite people. Or people that you don't like.
Everybody loves getting mail. Why not get a weird postcard?
Yeah. Why not get a sad clown eating a whole pie by himself, drinking a bottle of Why?
Poor guy.
Or if you can't do Christmas, do New Year's with the flying children on bats, or the bats with children. There was one that I didn't do. I had a poem with it. I don't know if I can see it to read it, because these are made in Victoria era. So, yeah, I don't think I can read it. It's too little. Basically, the poem, I read it earlier on a bigger screen. The poem is about these frogs that want to go ice skating, and they had to ask their mama, but she sorely said no. And they all came in grief in a beautiful row. There's a sweet Christmas moral for one not too slow. Just go. Merry Christmas. Anyways,
Merry
there you
Christmas. Go. That's wonderful. I found them, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't talk about the one with the birds marching with matches in their hands. May all jollity lighten your Christmas hours.
Oh, I don't see that one. What did you type in?
Send you here. Watch. We've got neat features now on this new platform here. So just bear with me a second. We're gonna see if I can.
See, you should have done this one, and then you could have put the pictures up on the screen.
Instead of my
right? iPhone 4 or whatever.
Let's try share screen. I know it just looked. It was funny. I understand. Let's proceed. Let's do Edge. That one. That one. All right. So there's a frog killing another frog. I'm assuming you see this, right?
No, I see nothing.
Oh.
Oh well, we tried.
I don't know. It's sharing. It must be showing, but anyways, you may not be able to see it. Oh wait, I got it. Here it comes.
There we go. Oh yeah, I did see that one. Yeah.
That one's lovely. Oh, let me show you so here's the birds marching.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, you're on an actual website. So yeah, this was just Google. Mine was just Google Images.
There's the one. There's one you mentioned previously.
Yeah. There's. Oh, is that Chewbacca's like granddad? What? What? Yeah, I didn't go to a website. These are fun.
I'm kind of scared because I haven't looked through this yet, but they're having
there's more dead birds.
There's dead birds. Yep.
A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. There's a cat in the background looking like what? Oh, go scroll past that one. There's people with chicken heads. You really need to watch the YouTube video if you're listening.
You really have to watch this. We'll put links on our iamGEEK.
What does it say? Here's a crow for Christmas. Here's a what for Christmas?
Here's a crow for Christmas is what it says, but there are two roosters. Really, one's dressed up as a female. He's emptying his bedpan onto somebody, wishing you a jolly Christmas.
Urine on a drummer. Oh, I saw that one. The bear attacking him.
It's a big bear. Some
frogs. That's the poem I just read to you.
Oh, okay. There you go.
There it is. Oh, and then that one. Yeah, I meant to do that one, but I didn't.
This one is a root walking around, and he has a top hat and a monocle.
He's a human head, but he's like a root of something.
Merry Christmas to you.
There's that one
that you described earlier with it's a meatball with legs made of wine bottles. Owls riding bicycles.
Happy Christmas. As one does.
There's the devil.
There's the devil.
Birds. I don't know. There's
there's that one.
There's some cats sitting on a chair.
I really want to print these out and like send them to people, or just like email them to people and be like,
"Oh no, this one is a melting snowman, and the kids are running away scared. The sun is in the background, and it's smiling or not smiling, but he's.
You know what I think we should do since Chris was on tonight? You and I should just text him these all through Christmas.
Yeah, I think so. Whoa!
What in the world?
May you open. May you spend a happy Christmas.
with the flying jellyfish.
It's a flying jellyfish with this little boy with a striped shirt flying almost looks like a kite, but it's jellyfish. And there's a vertebrae.
We definitely should have had you do this since you could put the pictures up for people to see.
It's all right. I mean, it was much more interesting having them describe it because there were nothing like what I imagined. A Merry Christmas. Wishing you a perfectly happy Christmas.
That's real, right?
Cat on a cigarette thing. It's like one of those things
don't
you put a cigarette in. Okay. And here's a beetle with a violin or a cello on his back, violin, and there's a bee with a trumpet. And
oh man. Anyways, we gotta. Stephen was asking.
Sorry.
Are we using a new platform? Yes,
we are. So this is Melon, and got a decent deal on it. Let me stop sharing that. But it allows us to run it all through a web page instead of having to have Skype and OBS and depend on all of that to work perfectly. And this allows us to have all these cool tools like this.
Oh.
All of these fun things. So that is not a commercial for Melon, but
not a sponsor. But Melon, if you're listening, which you probably are because we're on your website.
Yeah, they're checking out all the streams, right? So, but it's cool.
All right. Well, this has been our Christmas GEEKmas episode. I know it's been a little different than our usual Christmas GEEKmas stuff, but times are crazy. So, so I guess won't be back till the new year?
Probably after the new year. I'm like I said earlier, I'm getting ready to next Friday board a plane to get to Disney World. The day before, I've got to go pick up my niece, and she's going to go with us. So I just don't know what that Thursday is going to look like. And then I'll be gone for a week, and then it's like we could do one. We could do one after Christmas. I'll be back home the week after Christmas, so we may be on after Christmas and do a year wrap up. How about that?
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Anyways, thank you for joining us on YouTube.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Thanks. And we had a couple on Facebook as well. We had a couple of people pop in for a little bit. So thanks, everybody.
And I guess we'll be back maybe before the new year, but if not, we'll be back for the new year. Thank you for joining us on episode 258 of I Am Geek, our Christmas spectacular with lots of fun, good times. Go decorate your GEEKmas tree and get you some fun Victorian cards and watch all your Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
Christmas is here now. Anyways, see you next time on I Am Geek.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We're on YouTube.
Oh, hi.
Hey, everybody. Probably sign off here. Thanks again for being here.
Yes, thank you for being here.
Oh,
hopefully.
This is what we should use this time for. Let me share some more of these since this is just the YouTube part, right? This is the bonus.
Bonus.
Yes, I understand. Let's do Microsoft Edge. There we go. Share and go back and show. Here we go.
Oh, we show more of these.
So this scary snowman that this little innocent boy built, but he's a boy. The rest of are girls, and they're not going to make things scary.
Girls make.
I don't know what they made, but they are really happy about it.
Did they make that one? And the boys looking at it like, what the heck's wrong with these girls?
Maybe they made all of them. Yeah, they're making. Yeah, maybe that's.
I think that's the process of them building. So the first one, it's the start, and then it's the.
That's a good point. You may be right.
What in the world?
A right Merry Christmas to you. May Christmas cheer be plentiful and good, and may you spend the time in joyous mood, for you will be as full of tricks and jokes as clown and other Merry Christmas folks. It's got his sausages over there.
Wait, what? What did it say?
It says a jolly Christmas. May Christmas pass as merrily with us as with this little enterprising little kitty cat who quite enjoys the flirting and the fuss.
That didn't rhyme at all.
I know, right? Yeah. A jolly Christmas. That one's weird because that one doesn't seem to fit the same artwork.
If for some reason you're just joining us right now, on the show we did a game with old Victorian Christmas cards, and now we're just looking through some of them, and let me tell you, they're so weird.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So strange.
Yeah. We're about through them. We're like halfway through. There's some Christmas kangaroos. They're panning for gold, as they do. Oh. Hurrah for the jolly Christmas tree, and welcome, yes, thrice welcome, he who bears this type of mirth and glee, this emblem of felicity.
Man, that's
okay.
Oh, I'm definitely sending that to Chris. A little baby coming out of a pie. What in the world?
Christmas greetings. I'm hoping there's somebody that sells them. That's what I originally, when I was Googling for them at the end there, I was wanting to see if maybe you could buy the pack of these on.
Oh, I'm sure.
Before I go out of the picture, but I don't know.
Oh, keep going.
Last.
That's when we got banned from YouTube.
No. Best wishes for Christmas. That's what I think of. It's just sea creatures. Yeah. a brave dog tray. Okay. What? It's weird.
So that's just a goat head.
The merry dance when dinner is done. Who's afraid? Is he gonna peck at him? Is that what he's afraid of? Oh, I have come to greet you.
In the world, aren't goats supposed to be like a symbol of evil?
I think so. He's come to visit him. A Christmas guest.
These are getting sort of more normal as we go, though, which is weird.
Well, these are the lower number or higher number, lower on the list. Oh, is that?
Then I say that, and then there's that.
What? That's weird. Look how angry he looks, too.
Well, he's saying, "Look at this doll I made you." And she's like, "No, I'm getting my hair cut by a naked baby."
Oh, he fell in the water.
It was a frozen child.
Poor kid.
And we found him frozen to death. Merry Christmas to all. I think it's funny that, like, and I'm guessing Great Britain, England, they say Happy Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And we say Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
You think because of the way we talk, it would be the other way around. Like we would be like, as Americans.
It's true. Happy is like Christmas. One of our words, right?
Yeah. And they would be like, Merry Christmas, old chap.
Yeah.
Very bad impression. But it's the other way around. They're like, Happy Christmas. And we're like, Merry Christmas. Y'all.
Yins.
Anyways. All right.
I guess we better leave these people alone. There is one more that I skipped earlier that I need to show you. That's really weird. Hold on just a minute. We got to do one more. This is the finale.
The finale.
God, there's me clicking to get to that point. Okay, here we go. Here comes nothing. Well, I got to do that and that.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
That's a little weird.
Oh, it's Krampus. You know, good old Krampus. He steals the bad children.
Man, it's creepy.
You ever seen
He's
Krampus?
chained in, at least. I
Really?
haven't. I don't
It's
think
fun.
I've watched it.
It's
Yeah.
fun. You'd like it.
I saw the Krampus animatronic you can buy at the Halloween store, the Spirit Halloween.
Bought it for Christmas.
Yeah, no thanks. $300 or whatever it was, probably.
I mean, you could have got the end of the season, like on 70% off.
Still there.
Oh, well. All right. Thank you, YouTube.
Thanks, YouTube. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.